We're about to get underway in the final term of this first semi-final. Broadbeach kicking to the right of your screen, the Tigers kicking to the left, ball up in the middle, Goldsmith to do the ruck work. He gets a tap in front of Pickering. First clearance goes the Tigers' way. Out to meet the footy is Cooper Anderson. Anderson picks it up off his bootlaces, runs round onto the left, gets the footy going forward, looking for a red slab, can't quite get there. And great work by the young man, Harrison Arnold, to chop it off. And now he takes the game on, gets going, and loads up and tries to find a target on the half-back flank. Well taken out in front, and ball in the hands of Jackson Fisher.
Fisher, centre wing, looking for it up the ground. He plays off in front of the crowd, drives the ball long down the line. Cats have got a 2-on-1. It's a good mark. He's worked himself to the back of the pack. Then he takes a good strong mark. Is Winter. They're asking for the ball to be kicked high and long. He does that. It's a big kick. We'll have a low down there, setting themselves up. They go. No one can get a big fist away there by the Tigers. They're happy to see the ball go out of bounds and over the line.
Good play. With a big double. Slowly across the boundary, ball about to be flung back in. I've noticed Riley Winter doing a bit of the forward ruck work for the Cats. He'll go up now, taps it down, roved off the front of the pack, left foot snap! Ooh. Through for a minor score, missed opportunity there by Tyrone Armitage. And it's just a 2-point ball game, Labrador 7-10-52, Broadbeach 6-14-50. It's a minute and a half gone. Final term at Cook Murphy Oval.
Reeves. He's been pretty busy in defence, done most of the kicking in today. He plays on, looking to kick it towards the members' wing, but the wind's got hold of that and has kicked it out of bounds on the full, and the Cats will be able to repel and get the ball to go back into their forward line.
I'll tell you what it's doing. Blustery out there.
Umpire says, I'll bring it back, thank you. So the ball will go back to Pickering, the ruckman, and he'll look to probably kick it longer. Jellerman Turner looking for an option if he wants to flick it a note. He drives it. It goes in short. Oh, it's a nice little kick too, and he's found the dangerous Moncrief lining up for his 4th goal for the afternoon. So I don't think anyone saw that one coming. It's a nice little layup.
Yeah, just split the middle there of the two defenders. Kind of slowed down on his first lead to Jordan Moncrief and then just hit the gas again. Now the Broadbeach Social Club, you'll see them, they've got the tent there on the right side of your screen. Well, they'll let you know how the kick goes. Moncrief looking for his 4th.
Moncrief comes in. He's a nice kick for goal. Have to send it right to left. He's got the height. It's swinging around. It goes right into the mouth of the goal square. The umpire says it's over the line. He's got the legs and it's home. That's the one the Cats wanted. And they hit the front. 7-14-56. Leading Labrador 7-10-52 QAFL finals. And this is a big game. Yes. And a good win.
Goal 59 for the season from Jordan Moncrief. And I'll tell you what, they needed someone to step up and give them the perfect start, and their talisman has done so. A little ripple of fear might have just gone through the Tigers camp, and they need to respond quickly. 4-point ball game. And with that win, and a Moncrief with his eye in is a dangerous prospect.
Well, he's kicked himself 4. They know they're going to go to him, but he's still been good enough to try and get that. That didn't happen last round. The Young was all over him, so he's got away today and kicked his 4 goals and 4 out of the 7. Centre bounce, up they go. Goldsmith taps the ball, but it's sharked away there by the Cats. Again, they go backwards to go forwards, and it's a big kick. They had players sitting at the back of the pack all day long. Here's a chance. Tigers get the front spot, but he drops the mark, but butters up well. Gets the handball away. Here's a chance now for the Tigers through Hanley. Hanley's a good ball user. He finds Goldsmith. Goldsmith around the centre half forward, and gets the handball. Again, it's a handball that goes to the... It just goes to the ground, and it's a little skill area that puts them back under pressure, and the Cats pounce on them. Still out the back, the ball's still alive though, but it's back into the scrum, and the umpire will ball it up. Just those little 1%ers.
They hurt you, they really do, and they had him on the ropes there, the Tigers. Malchar would have been pulling the hairs out of his beard there. So ball up in the middle, just the Tigers' side of your screen. Kick. Miraculously works his way out, running back for the flight. It holds up in the wind and sits nicely there for Blake Erickson. Erickson on his defensive 50 arc. Kicks wide, floats it up a little bit. Gilmore will take it on the half-back flank. Kicks even wider. Nearly sends his man, Michael Selsby, out of play. Selsby takes the advantage and runs around on the right. Kicks over the top. Now 4 Cats at the fall of the ball, but just picking his way through the contest. There was Kurt McMahon. Strong tackle came from Bradley Lowe. And the umpire says holding the ball. And don't his teammates get around him. They did well there, but Pierce Hamley is a tough man to take down. And just looking to take the game on again there is Low. Kick out over the top, this is dangerous. Runs round in the corner, goes one way, the other way. Armitage can't get enough purchase on the footy. And the Tigers managed to cut it off. So not out of danger yet. 3-on-1, ball goes up. Cats see it over the line. They did well enough there, Labrador. No escape out of danger. 4-point ball game.
Just a reminder, umpires for today's game number 5, Ollie Pye, number 10, Mason Wilson, and number 42, Sam Somerville. Umpire throws the ball in. A Tiger player falls to the ground. Here's a chance now. They've got to try to get a quick, good tackle, good pressure there by Broadbeach. And that's quickly kicked away by Lower, high into the forward line. Moncrief's there, a big fist away, and it's a good spoil there away by the Tigers. And they will get the ball thrown in on the half-forward line.
So dangerous circumstance again. It's where Broadbeach have been very good. You look at the numbers they've got set up behind the contest here. They won't let this footy out easily. Someone's got to go in there and win it for them. Who will it be? Ball comes back in. Win to do the ruck work. Tab comes down, just running straight through the pack. Now he could be gone here, I reckon. And he is. Just tucked it under one arm, did Sam Jasper. The right opportunity, read it so well off the tap, but a desperate tackle there from Tom Simpson. Stop what could have been a certain goal. And now the Tigers, they escape out of their back line. Ball in the arms of Cooper Anderson. He's been good this afternoon. Anderson to centre wing. Had to run a long way for that one, did Retzlaff, get those long limbs going. Long way from home. Called to go by the crowd. Gets onto that right foot now. Kicks to the top of the 50. Big fly. Here comes Goldsmith late. Does enough to get the punch. But the Cats have numbers. They're quick around the contest. Good little give and go. Gives it off to Welsh. Turned over. Tigers footy. Osborne gets it going forward. It's going to be a dangerous bounce. Which way is it going to go? Got to win this ball. Spins in and out of trouble. Well done there by Alex Maloney. Gets it to centre wing. And now it's open.
Here's a chance now. The Cats have got the ball on the outer wing. This has been a great build-up by the Cats. They've attacked it from there deep in their own defensive line. A chance and a good mark there by the bandaged up. That looks like that might be
That's Burton. He's changed jumpers.
Burton's changed jumpers. Burton goes short over the sort of nice kick to advantage, just a little bit over his head. The Tigers have got numbers there. They try and clear the ball. He's tackled without the footy. Umpire says you played for it. Play on's a call. And I can't quite. Here's a chance the Cats will go inboard, but again chopped off there. This time it looks like by Reeves. Here's a chance now, Fife trying to get the footy. A soccer off the ground. Play on's the call. Now's a chance for the Cats. They stop and pivot. Drive it long into the goal square. They're swinging back around. Oh! Through for a point. 7-15, 56 Broadbeach. Labrador 7-10, 52. We've played 7, coming up the 8-minute mark, final term.
And the players, they're working hard out there. Tommy Reeves is going down with a bit of calf cramp. That sun was beaming in the eyes of the umpire there. I think we saw there's a potential free kick, but I don't think he could have seen anything. So now the Tigers out the far side of the ground. Ball in the hands. It's Andy Hollis. That taped up right shin. He just gets it going, short of centre wing. Ball's going to drop in that wind. Couldn't be taken cleanly there by Offermans. He's at the bottom of the pack. Has to get it out, does so now. Harrison Arnold there too. Ball trickles out. First of the footy, there was Taylor. Taylor working hard, but kept his feet. There did Jesse Travellini. And ball's going to spill over the side of the boundary throw in. 8.5 minutes gone, final term. Broadbeach leading it by 5, 7-15, 57. Labrador 7-10, 52. Spot in the grand final on the line, Jack Barry.
Yep, I think they need a little bit more from Travellini. He's a dangerous player. So if he can get his hands on the ball a little bit more, that'll help the Tigers for where they want to get to. It's a scrimmage out there, they're trying to get the ball free, and now it's a handball out the side. Here's a chance now, there's a good little quick giveaway there by Lee. Ball spills free, Cats swooping on the ball, does a 360, handballs the ball, and again they get on the ball quickly and flick it back, as they've been doing all day, go back to go forward. Now they go short inside, and it's a nice little part, but he's dropped the mark, he puts himself under extreme pressure. Tigers pouncing on the footy. Flicks it out the back. Now there's a chance here for McKay. Drives the ball along into the forward line. Retzlaff's out the back. Can't mark the ball. It's a 2-on-1. He accepts the ball. The Cats desperately trying to defend. A good strong tackle. The ball spills out the back. Umpire says, you've dropped it. Umpire Somerville says, and it's a free kick to the Cats. Great work there.
Let's have a look at this tackle here. Dived on the footy, did Retzlaff, but he wasn't letting him go anywhere, Maloney. That was WWE style. Got all his body around Retzlaff to bring him down. You'd love to see it. So nearly 10 minutes gone, final term, 5 points in it. The bandaged up Burrows Cheng. Now, holding the ball has been called an advantage now to the Cats. And they're out and away. Big lead comes up from Moncrief. He just runs around onto the right. He's got the wind behind him. He's got a man running deep to the square. And it's got to, well, it'll be a mark or it'll be a free kick. It doesn't matter. It was Jackson Fisher who's caught one in the mush. He just kept running there, did Fisher. Knew he had two players coming at him. And he'll line up. Kicking from only about 25 metres, nearly directly in front. And hopefully it hasn't knocked him too silly. And he should put his side 11 points ahead.
This is a big goal in the context of the game.
We've talked about taking your chances today, and Broadbeach have missed about 15 of them. So Fisher, what can he do? The right footer. Puts it through. Jordan Moncrief stirs up the crowd. He said, let's go. And Broadbeach now 11 points ahead, 11 minutes into this fourth term, 7-10-52 Labrador. The Cats 8-15-63. And that is a massive goal in the context of this game, Jack.
Well,
Barrett.
we go right back down to where it all started, that fantastic tackle in defence. They worked their footy up there. Moncrief had space to lead into, took a really good mark, and then a quick kick to advantage. And then Fisher put himself right in the contest there. And unfortunately, the defence wasn't quite good enough and made contact with him, and he nailed the goal. So well done to the Cats. 8-15-63, as we said, 7-10-52. Plenty to play for. The Tigers need the next.
They certainly do. And you wonder where it's going to come from. Pierce Hanley has to stand up here in the middle of the ground. Nick Malcheski couldn't have too many moves left to make. So Cats everywhere in the centre. Kick around the corner comes from Tyrone Armitage. Gets it going forward. Worked well there by Burrows Cheng. Forced his man under the ball. But the Cats just keep running. And they've got an opportunity. Here comes Moncrief. Nearly turns his man. Was he held? Was he held? No, he wasn't. Burrows Cheng gets the hands out. And now the Tigers can try and hurt him on the counter. Kick around the corner. Well, there's just Cats everywhere, and Ryan Gilmore, he'll take it. He looks inside, and he's got a couple of options to go to. Diving mark taken there by Armitage. A little bit of a missed opportunity for the Tigers there to hurt him. You wonder if Moncrief was held. But it doesn't matter, because we'll go again back in the middle. Strong mark taken, juggling, but very important. And it's Carter who helps the Tigers escape, and the ball now in the hands of Jesse Travellini.
Travellini goes down the line, founds Retzlaff. Here's a chance for the Tigers. They need the next one to stay in touch. A nice little kick along the line, and again the Tigers just carefully picking their targets. Just a nice little kick on the 45. Here's a chance to handball over the top. Now they're out. Here's a chance for the Tigers. He's under pressure. Gets a quick kick away. Can he find his target? And he does. There's a nice lead and a good mark there to Goldsmith right in front of the scoreboard. What's the umpire saying?
Now, was it out of bounds? It was out of bounds. So he's juggled it over the line. Let off there for the Cats, but they're forcing them to kick to the pocket there. So well done there by the Broadbeach defenders, not giving them the easy hit up in the middle of the ground. So they need the next one, the Tigers. What can they do? Goldsmith, the unlucky non-recipient of the mark, and the free's been picked out of this one. In fact, no, just a ball up. So
no, it's a free.
Oh, it is a free.
Yep.
It is a free. It's going the Tigers' way.
Yep, I think you look, it might be Lee Osborne.
We'll just go back to the replay there, and yeah, there was an arm over the shoulder just as he spun himself around, got his head nice and low. So Osborne, he'll be kicking into a breeze.
They've got the tall timber deep in the goal square.
Need someone front and centre here.
Yeah.
What can he do? Needs to bring his side back into the game. Got to give this one the full journey. Gets a good run up. Not going to make the distance. Over to the top. Who's down there for the Tigers? Over the line. Minor score. 10-point ball game. 7-11-53 Labrador. They trail Broadbeach 8-15-63 in this first semi-final. Grand final spot on the line. The winner will go into the sudden death game next week.
Oh.
The ball spills out over the back, and they've got some speed here, the Cats, if they can pick it up clean. Here goes Blake Erickson. He takes a bounce. He says, come at me, to his forward line. He gets a man over the top. Here goes Riley Winter. Winter with the right. He's got two down there if he wants them. Can't quite pick it up clean. Now Armitage runs around the corner. He had a man all on his own, puts it up into the breeze. And just doesn't get the turnaround, and
That was young Harrington.
It was Harrington, and Burton was all on his own at the top of the square and just put his arms up and said, what about me? So let off there for Labrador.
The Tigers, Simpson. He plays on quickly, moves it on the outer wing. Can he find what? Broadbeach have got numbers. They've read this play really well. And the ball trickles over the boundary line and out of bounds.
On the full, in fact.
On the full, so the Tigers will have it. They'll go in short again, looking for Simpson. The kicks just misses his target. That gives Broadbeach another chance. They go back again. They've had numbers at the back of the contest all day long and have used it well. Off the ground, just trying to keep the ball alive. And here's a chance now. They've got some break into play, but it's smothered there by the Tigers. And they'll just try and clean it up. Go inboard. Nice little grubber, little left footer. Here's a chance there for, it looks like Mago. He can't get the ball. Now it's out, and the Tigers are out and away. They'll need to get another handball. And if they can get the next kick on, it's a long kick. Oh, it's a big kick there, looking up there for Carter. Can he get the ball? The ball spills free. Tracker without the footy, trying to keep it alive. A clever kick from Retzlaff. Handball back towards Carter. Carter get on the right foot. There's a nice little kick towards. Oh, here we go to the Tigers. It's a goal! Anderson. Cooper, Anderson, Brad Carter, and the old skipper, Bryce Retzlaff. What a game. They kept that ball alive.
They did so well to keep that footy alive, Jack Barry. They got them on the counter-attack. They haven't been able to do that to them all day, but finally saw the opportunity. They're not going to, with this breeze, they're not going to be able to ping goals from outside forward 50. So well done there to Anderson to hold his ground in the middle, in the square there. It was Carter who worked himself silly to keep that football alive and finally got the extra number down there. They've walked that one in and now back to a 5-point ball game, 8-11-59 at Labrador, Broadbeach 8-16-64. Oh, we're alive and we're no closer to knowing who's going through to the grand final. Mackay back on the ground now for the Tigers. Going to need a big final 10 from him.
Umpire Ollie Pye bounces the ball. It's a beautiful bounce. Up they go. The tap's out there by Goldsmith this time. The catch swooping on the footy. It's grabbed high with the footy, but the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. And this time we'll throw it up. 64-59. Cats lead. Up they go. Well done, but the youngster's been fantastic today, is young Pickering. A kick away. Here's a chance now for Ericsson. He's a beautiful ball user. Kicks it out in front, just lands at the foot of his teammate. Swooped on there by the Cats, trying to hold the ball in there by the Tigers. And the umpire says, you've got to get rid of it. You jumped on it. Tough. And a free kick to, that looks like it might be Dylan Fife.
Looks like Dylan Beattie, pardon me.
Dylan Beattie, wrong Dylan.
As Beattie goes down the line, finds Goldsmith. It's a good game this afternoon, Goldsmith, going forward and chopping in the ruck. Fluoro boots and the tats. Top of the 50 in front of the old scoreboard. Big mark from Retzlaff. You needed him to stand up, and he does. Kicks along with the top of the square. Cats everywhere.
Oh, strong.
And a good mark there by Gilmore floating across the face. They had him in a 3-on-1. They had to win that contest, and they did. So going to try and escape outside the commentary wing. Kicks to a 2-on-2. Here's Mackay. He's got a man inside, but looks to go long. He's got a man in the pocket. Can he take it? Good mark. Not quite taken over the top. Now, bodies flying everywhere. Hewland has to get dangerous. Manages to get her hands out back to the top. A little bit high for him. Pressure came in. Umpire's picked a free. It's going the Tigers' way.
I think it's Hollis.
I think he called for a block. Possibly a block. It's Cooper Anderson, the goal kicker.
Anderson, yeah. Going for 2 in a row.
Here we go. Look at the replay here. Oh, it's just a hit after the ball. So, as a Shepherd came up there from Darcy Irwin, he put the elbow up and he's copped Hollis in the face. So now Hollis to give Labrador back the lead and edge them closer to a grand final. The right footer comes in and he's got it. Tigers in front.
Anderson has lifted this quarter. He's kicked 25 this year now. And certainly that's the spark that they needed. So we've got a ball game on our hands.
And that's brought the crowd back into this game as well. 9-11-65, the Tigers. Broadbeach 8-16-64. Remember, we ticked over 32 minutes in that third term. So you'd imagine still plenty of footy to be played here at Cook Murphy Oval.
Cats ringing the changes. Searle and Chadwick back onto the ground. Searle had a lot more experience down there in defence, but the all-important centre clearance. Young Pickering's been outstanding for the Cats.
Now, Jack Barry, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but what will happen if the scores are even at full time?
Well, what will happen, it'll be a 6-minute break, and then we'll go to it'll be 3 minutes each way of extra time with a quick changeover in between, so there will be no catching up with the coach in between that. So, but still plenty to play here.
Well, don't blink. Still plenty of exciting footy to go. Wrapped up there, dived on the footy. No chance to get rid of it, says the umpire, so we'll have a ball up towards Cats forward half of the centre square. Ball spills out the back. Good pressure there from Burrows Cheng with their wrapped up headgear. Just danced his way through Kane Bradley Carter. Over the top, here comes Tom Simpson. Simpson over the top, running out there first to get there is Ford. Ford goes back with the hands, finds Mega. Over the top, good kick. Finds Charles Offermans, too far out to score. There's a lead in the pocket if he wants him. Spots him up. Travellini right in front of the new scoreboard. And it's going to be a very difficult kick, left foot or right. As we said, a bit of breeze blowing across the ground to the right-hand side of your screen. And the umpire tries to make sure he kicks over the mark. He'll have the sun in the eyes here as well. He's just got to put this towards the goals. No advantage in putting it to the top of the square. He's just got to have a ping. What can he do? Travellini. Right footer. And he's gone to the top of the square. Big fly from the back of the pack. Can it be taken? No. Kick out the... Woo!
That was Anderson the flyer. He's certainly up and about at the moment, but through for a point it goes.
So it's a 2-point game now. 9-12-66 Labrador, Broadbeach 8-16-64, 22 minutes gone. You're watching the QAFL first semi-final.
Here's a chance for the Cats on the half-back line. He'll play on, he tries to do a goose step. Oh, he's under pressure. Feeds the ball back inside. And then put themselves under pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. A quick handball. Here's a chance. Chadwick gets the ball out. Can they get some composure? Good play there by Burton. Now he brings the ball up and away they go. They get Searle. Can't quite get it to Searle. And the ball will, now he kicks it out in front. It's a nice little kick. Here's a chance. Searle again on inside if he wants it. Gets onto the left foot. It's a kick. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And it's through!
Hey!
Josh Searle answers back straight away. Great goal there. 9-16-70. As the Cats hit the front, 9-12-66. He was always thereabouts, just there calling for the footy. Finally the ball went his way, stepped inside, onto the trusty left, roll, 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 goal.
Well, you need your skipper to stand up in these big games, and he used every game of experience to sneak forward, saw it was on, left his man, and I don't think the Labrador players saw that coming. What the hell was Josh Searle doing down there? He's kicking goals, he's given his team a 4-point lead, and just like that, Labrador's advantage snatched away from them. And they've got a good contingency of supporters down here, the Cats. You can see them all down there under the purple tent on the right side of your screen. And they would have loved seeing their skipper stand up like that. Ball up in the middle again. Goldsmith gets the tap down. Here we go. Cats first hand over the ball. Goldsmith tries to implement himself in the contest. Umpire says, I'll take that. 23.5 minutes gone, final term.
Gold Coast Classic we've got today.
Oh, absolutely loving it. QAFL action on your Saturday afternoon. Footy on the Gold Coast. Winner through to a grand final in Southport in 2 weeks' time as the Tigers go forward again. Stepping up to Travellini, ripped away from it. Hewlin wraps him up. Not going anywhere. Great tackle there by Hewlin. Has given the Cats some space on the wing. We go back live now. Kicks to the top of the 50.
Oh, strong
Big
mark.
lead comes up from the top. It's Burton. We're in the headgear. To another man who's caught one in the scone today. It's Burrows Cheng on the half-back flank, kicks out wide and gives Dylan Beattie some work to do, but he's up to the task. Over the top, finds Kenny. Kenny to centre wing, kicks to a 2-on-1. Big mark taken over the top there by Harrison Arnold. Will, young man, spots up Jacob Welsh.
Welsh got the ball out on the outer back flank. They'll go back again. Nice kick. Here's a chance for him to reset. The Cats trying to make the ground a little bit bigger. They'll go through the middle of the ground. It has to be a nice kick, and it is. And it's a good mark there Great mark there by the Cats. They'll flick it out wide as they continue prepared to run this game right out. On the half-back line, it's a nice long kick down the line there by Gentleman Turner. The ball spills free. Here's a chance here for the Cats. Can they kick the ball off one step? Good tackle there by the Tigers to wrap it up. Now the spills free and the ball is gone out of bounds. So, a good build up there by the Cats. Just couldn't quite finish it off.
Yeah, he's angry with himself too. He knew there was an opportunity to be taken there, did Bradley Lowe. Thumping the ground in disgust. But importantly, the Cats have it down forward and there's still plenty of time. Ball hits the deck. Winter forcing his way forward. Here we go. Left foot snap. It came from Selsby. And it's through for a minor score. That takes us to a 5-point game. Labrador 9-12-66. Broadbeach 9-17-71. We talked about their missed opportunities today, but right now every behind is counting for them. The Tigers look to bring it back in. Mackay's down there. He'll get front and centre. Big fly comes over the top there from Cooper Anderson. Kick down the wing. A man's come off the bench and he's going to put the pressure on right now. Hands came out and it worked. Tigers got the numbers. Here comes Travellini over the top. Hands, the scoop hand pass. It was good. He's going to have to take on the man now. Here comes Offermans. Now hands over the top. Travellini, he's just got to get their hands out. They've got numbers, the Tigers. Can they finish? Kick around the corner.
Oh!
It's the post. It was such an incredible build-up and Meagher hits the post. Just one too many rotations on it. 4-point ball game, 9-13-67 the Tigers. Broadbeach 9-17-71. 26 and a half minutes gone, final term. Jack Barry.
Oh, the Cats take a bit of a breath, but here we go again. They've been prepared to run the ball out through a nice little tap on. Here they go, a handball through and away they go through. Gentleman Turner, he takes a bounce. He kicks the ball along and a nice little hit up lead, and that's a good play there by the Cats. This is taken there by Brad Lowe. Lowe, you're looking for someone who's a space. It's a nice kick. Down they go. It's a nice kick to advantage. The mark at the back. Can't take the mark. A good pick up there by the Tigers. Trying to keep the ball alive. You can't afford to jump on the footy. The umpire says it's out of bounds and we'll throw it in. This time inside the Cats territory. Tigers with plenty to do to get the ball back up the other end. Cats, can they kick a bit of a sealer?
Thought that might have been in the back. The ball's going to be flung back in. A goal could possibly win it for Broadbeach. Spot in the grand final on the line. The top two teams all year. Doing the ruck work for the Cats is Winter. Winter gets it out of the pack, puts it up in the wind. How's it going to drop? What's it going to do? Cavalry arrives. Tigers got to clear it out. Here comes Burton. View obscured by the post. Kick around the corner is going to come. Will it? Won't it? Right foot snap. Chadwick across the face, out of bounds on the full. Not the worst result, because Labrador are going to have to go coast to coast. Nearly 28 minutes gone in this final term. Hanley with ball in hand. Kicks out wide the far side. Now goes Dylan Beattie. He's got to get going. Looks for someone on the wing. Will it be chopped off? No, it won't. Charlton Offerman's got to work hard. Here comes Thomas Meagher, the man who just kicked that snap at the point post. They're just got to force it forward now, the Tigers. They've got to keep this footy going and they're doing well. Can't give one away. Desperate stuff. Kicking in danger. Well done.
No, it's...
Well, hang on.
I think he's paid a trip.
Oh, he's played a trip.
Tigers have it.
Tigers have it. Can't waste too much time here. It was either in danger or a trip, but it's a trip. His body got underneath the shin and he's gone over the top, so the right call was made. Tigers now go inside forward 50, looking for Retzlaff. Cats have got all the numbers, but it falls through over the back. Who's going to take it first? Just trying to take on the man. Will it be gone? It's not. They escape. Broadbeach, they escape. Kick along to the wing. Good tackle came through. Lucky not to give one in the back. Here come the Cats. Burton's running in support. Now they've got to get it going forward. Moncrief, can he be clean? No, he can't. Looks for the free kick. Not paid. Probably wasn't there, but wanted it anyway. Now the Tigers turn it over. Kicking along to the top of the forward 50. Down at the bottom of the pack is Meagher. It falls through. Here comes McMahon and forward. What are they going to do? They're just bombing it out of there. They need to mark the Tigers. They need a mark. Oh! There's your siren. There's your siren. Broadbeach, hold on. They're through to a grand final. What a game between 1 and 2. Broadbeach, they are one step closer to avenging last year's grand final loss. They're through to the decider in Southport in 2 weeks' time. Cats win by 4 points.
Fantastic game. Some of the best football you'll see in two great football clubs have done a magnificent effort to get to where they get to. For the Tigers, they need to regroup. You know, it doesn't stop, but you know, they get an extra game. which is probably vital this time of year after a bit of a break. But the cats were fantastic. As I said, they peppered away, but really good work there. Our goal kickers today, we have a look at the Broadbeach. We had 4 to 1.